Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. It's Worm Farmer Jill here on a Friday when I'm wrapping up my work. I wanted to update you or add some of this information to the other video on I had to make a change to the fencing system that I did for the Beetle barn bins. So these haven't hatched yet, so it's a really good bin to choose to show you what's going on. These are the fences that I'm using. These come from the craft store. Now, my original fence that I bought was a much smaller hole, and the material was a little bit not as rigid. So the little beetles, when they would team up and you bring the bin out into the light, they would go to the corner and they could roll that. The other thing that I learned is a no-no is do not cut the corner like that. Okay, so now what I'm doing with this more sturdier fabric and not cutting the corners, but I dog ear the corner down, and you can just hold it there for a few seconds. You might try using a little bit of heat and maybe it will permanently, but I'm finding that it holds well enough like that when you just bend it, that when you stick this back in there and your corners are down like that, if you stick those in the corners and the tip is left intact, the rest of this kind of forces the fence down a little better. And even though they team up in that corner and everybody wants to dig to get out of the light, I haven't seen that they have been able to yet lift all of that because they've really got nothing to, hold on to on the side. And then I will even put the oatmeal on top too. Plus this, I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is the egg carton because the beetles love going underneath there and hiding. These are more pupa, and I probably got way more in here that should be in this size. But in the corners is, see the fence here? Yeah, the fencing is here. And it sits down pretty good depending on how much oatmeal you put in because these ends are tapered. So you want enough oatmeal so that fence fits nice and snug and they can't go and try to go through on the sides too. And then now that those corners are down, and if you put this back on, it has a little bit of weight to it. So that's going to help hold that fence down so they can't lift it up. And then we also have this, which is full of water because we're trying to keep that micro environment down there with some humidity. And I will figure out, I'm hearing online that it's possible that the pupa do not like high humidity. So it may be that I do not add this until after they start to pupate. So these pupa are from 1-9 and they haven't really hatched yet. So from my calculations, though, I can go back on my, to tell you how long it took me to get from pupation stage to babies. This is what the mesh is. The fencing. It says 7 mesh. I bought 12 sheets. So on the small print down there, it says it's a 10.5 inch by 13.5 inch. 26, that's the size. So it does not actually say. I guess 7 mesh is all you get. It doesn't say what size the holes are. There's a tag here. Item numbers. It's just this big value 7 mesh plastic, 12 pieces. Then it says the size of it. Okay, so that's it. Just wanted to update you. Do not cut the corners if you are deciding that you think you might want to try this fencing system and not have to do the 3-bin system where you pull the bin out and then move another bin there where you have to cut the bottom out of the top bin and then let the eggs fall through to the next bin where you're going to have your materials. And then I kind of like, because I can create the different micro environments in here during the different stages of the, like the pupa, the beetle, and then the egg stage. And seems to be working pretty good. I'll let you know once we get the first babies out of these bins grown so we can see. I mean, they're little, you don't know how many massively there are in there, but once they get bigger and they get into these, and boy, they really take up some space. So I'm excited to find out. I hope you are too. So I hope you'll stick around with this channel for a few years anyway. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Hey everyone, I'm going to add this video to the end of the other one. And I just wanted to show you, see how they're teaming up here in the corner. So before, when I would clip that corner, they could lift that. And it just gave them enough space that they could get their head down through there and crawl to the bottom. And I don't want them going to the bottom because I don't want them eating the baby larva. Because I want the baby larva to get down through there. I don't like this light, so they're desperately trying to find a way out of there, which is a good test for the fence. Nobody's gotten under it yet. Here they are working in that corner. They'll get all them oats moved out of the way so they can keep digging. See how it's nice and tight on the sides? And then now those corners go down in there, so there's no way they can pull them up and crawl in there. So I think with the thicker mesh, it's going to work. So then all I do is I come in after I'm going to change the bedding and just shake the beetles into the new bedding and remove the egg crate and everything, and we're good to go. I don't think that'll be much more difficult than removing a bin and dumping oats out, but because I just can't make enough of those systems, I guess, to get enough eggs. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. This was just easy for me because I'm not a builder. But I could build this way. So everybody at home who wants to make this little beetle breeding system and be able to build it yourself, this is working out really good for me. Thanks for checking this video out. We'll put them back into the beetle barn where it's nice and warm and dark, and hopefully we'll have lots and lots of babies in the future. Okay, I want to get you guys a video also of one of these bins that I just took the beetles out. They are actually, they were successful. They laid their eggs. These mealworms are in the bin and they're growing. Seems to be decent enough population, I guess. They hurry up and they crawl into a dark space, so you gotta hurry up and record them fast. I don't know yet how many beetles to put in the bin for maximum numbers, and I don't know what length of time to keep the beetles in the bin. That was all research needing to be done. I just wanted to get this system set up so I could get in a rhythm for producing them, and this seems to be working, so I'm gonna keep going at this for right now, and then I will get really savvy and come up with some calculations and times that, hey, you need to get these things moved out of here and in a new bin so you don't overload this bin with eggs. Super cool though, huh? Got a little babies going.